All right. Well, Debbie, good afternoon and welcome to Tim Talks. This program was created to offer our members a platform to share their experiences and knowledge that they have gained while being a member of this great organization. Now, I show that you've been a member for 31 plus years, and you are currently the
Correct.
Mission Secretary at Auxiliary 3690 located in Caseville, Michigan. Now, I
Absolutely.
also see that as of today, you have sponsored and brought in 521 auxiliary members during your 31 years. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for helping us grow. So, this leads me to this question. As a regular top producer for the FOE, what has been the driving force behind your membership efforts in recent years?
I just think it's a great organization. We're a very small community. Our population is 640 people, but we're a tourist town. And we have over, I think, 40 events going on throughout the year. We have a great chamber, and that helps us immensely. Most of our people, our members are tourists. They come up for the 6 months, and it's just a great opportunity. We also have a lot of members moving here that have, as they retire. My best friends are now Eagle members, people that I met through the Eagles.
So you have a lot
And
of
just
empty nesters that are migrating towards you.
correct. Between
Nice.
them and, the tourists that we have, there's a lot of cottages up here. Like I said, our population is 640. Our township is, I think, 1,624. But there's probably 6,000 people here during the summer. During our festival, during Cheeseburger, we get over 100,000 people.
That's
Um,
huge.
yeah, it is. It is huge. One thing that is nice about our community is we have three festivals that are or events that are made not strictly, but mostly for women, which encourages. It's easiest for us to enroll women into our club. They like to come up with their girlfriends. They'll have 15 people at their house. It's a great place to go. The women feel safe. And we do a lot for the community. We're behind the community 100%. So
That helps, and
helps
that
with our
keeps you
membership.
strong.
Right. We do. We've increased our scholarships with the food situation. We sponsor 3 food trucks a year for food, which I can't remember. We serve over 300 families each food drive. We do that through one of our local organizations. We're proud of the Eagles.
Well, that's definitely people helping people by giving all that food away. That's outstanding. Now, has your auxiliary done anything differently in recent years to keep your numbers up?
Um, I think, especially with those 3 women-based events, um, we get involved in them. We volunteer for them. And that introduces us to people that are visiting. So some of our members will bring up people. So we have special things during those events to draw the people in and meet the people or the women and get them to join. You can't beat the prices. We've increased our food that we do during the week. And I think we have just a very good reputation of people helping people. And
So,
we
so
try to
being
make it a very family orientated.
nice. Well, now seeing that you're so involved and you've been a top producer for several years across our country, what would you say is the biggest problem facing auxiliaries today that you might be aware of?
Initiations. It's a problem for us because um, they're only here on the weekends. Our meetings are on Tuesdays. So we've worked hard to um, doing it on the weekends, working around their schedules, which has helped a great deal. Like I said, at least 75% of our people do not live here.
So to help that work out for the initiations, you are open to doing them on the weekends when the ladies are present instead of requiring them to be
Correct.
back during the week. That isn't often. That's a great way to
Right.
solve that problem. I really appreciate you saying that.
Right.
Now, have you noticed anything about what younger members prioritize in their membership over the older members?
It's more of uh, a place to gather than it is a club. But as I was one of those, I had a cottage here back in the 80s. I did come in and I volunteered. My husband was a member, I was not. And I was like that. It's like, on the weekends I want my time off. And you have to accept that. You have to say, that's where they are in their point of life. But as they get to know the organization and start spending more time here, then it becomes more of a club and wanting to do for others.
Nice. Now, seeing that you've been such a strong leader in recruiting both new and re-enrolled auxiliary members over your years, what do you think the most important advice is you could give other auxiliaries that might be struggling with membership today?
Is to be present. You have to be at the club. You have to walk around. If you're volunteering as a waitress, or you say hello when people come in. Tell them a little bit about the club. Tell them the good things that we're doing, and you always welcome your previous members back. You don't say, well, when they call you, well, the dues were due in March. Here it's September. You, people get busy. They don't have time. It gets away from, especially up here, because they're not coming during those winter months. And you just welcome them back and tell them you're glad to have them back as a member. And we sometimes waive the $10 fee for them. Another thing we do is we have an early bird contest where if the auxiliary member pays their dues before the mailings go out, they're entered into a contest where you can win $50. And we
Nice.
do get quite a few women that do pay early because of that. And it's a little reminder, even before the notices going out. We know that the dues are due to the end of May, but we're having this early bird contest. It helps us out financially. Join now and be entered into the contest.
Well, nice. Yeah, so the main things I heard there was that you really believe in knowing the power of communication. Uh, and
Correct.
secondly, you make them feel welcome like they're coming back home.
Hmm.
That
Absolutely. And
that's very
it's,
strong.
it's it's a family thing. We have I think it was a year ago, we had 4 generations that were members,
And
which,
and are those
is
pictures that you
amazing.
take, are those pictures that you take and hang up for people to see that this is the type of
Yeah, we put it on our Facebook. We're real big on Facebook.
nice.
We also had gotten away from doing a calendar. We're doing our calendar again. Another thing that helped us was Queen of Hearts. The women for the first 5 years were in the Queen of Hearts. Um, our last winner won $55,000.
Outstanding.
So yeah, it was a nice thing. We're doing it this year. It's up to 15,000, and we tend to see you have to be a member or a member's guest. So you can't come out of off the street, or a guest
Sure.
can't buy, or a member cannot buy for somebody that is not in the building, that is not a member. And we've got members from that too.
Oh yeah, of course. Absolutely. Bringing them in and show them
Right.
what kind of fun you have in fellowship. That's outstanding. Well, Debbie, I just want to say it's been an honor to speak with you today and to have you share some of your knowledge and experiences that you've had over these past 31 years as a member. And we hope that this shared knowledge encourages someone else to take what you've given and make their auxiliary area a stronger presence in their local community. I want to wish you continued success up there. And I'll just say this, I'll look up and I'll see you up there where eagles fly.
Okay, well, thank you so much. You have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's.
You too, ma'am. Thank you, and thank you for your time today.